Hey, could you take me to the church downtown, please?
Okay, okay.
Ow! Do you always drive like this?
Don't worry, I know how to drive.
Ouch! Do you know how to drive?
Really scared, are you?
Ow! Do you want to kill me?
I apologize.
Okay, drop me off here at the steps. Do you know how to drive?
Sorry.
Thanks. Here's the fare.
Are you taken? I need to go to the hospital. You are.
No problem.
Ouch! I wanted to go to the hospital, but now I need to go to the hospital. Oh! You got a license?
Excuse me.
hospital, but now I need to go to the hospital.
Sorry.
Here it is. Drop me off in front of the entrance. Thanks. Here's the fare.
I'm lucky you're here. I need to get to the theater on Central Island. Take the Giuliano Bridge so that we can get there quickly.
Whatever you want.
Ow! Do you even know how to drive? Christ,
okay.
you knocked somebody over! Stop! We've got to help them!
Thanks. Here's the fare.
I'm lucky you're here. I need to get to the theater on Central Island. Take the Giuliano Bridge so that we can get there quickly.
Whatever you want.
Do you even know how to drive?
I apologize.
Here's the money. Goodbye.
Good day. Could you take me to Hoboken, the Pompeii bar?
Sure thing. Get in.
Trying to kill us?
Excuse me.
Can't you steer?
Don't worry, I know how to drive.
Ouch! What are you driving like this for?
Sorry.
There you go. Keep the change.
I need to get to the department store car lot in Little Italy. Can you take me there?
No problem. Get in.
Go across the Giuliano Bridge and then through the tunnel. It's the shortest way. You nearly got us killed. Oh! I nearly broke my jaw.
Sorry, nobody's perfect.
I said over the Giuliano Bridge. Don't you know which one that is? Us killed. Oh! I nearly broke my jaw.
Sorry.
Shouldn't you slow down a little?
You're getting scared, are you?
Slow down a little.
Don't worry, I know what I'm doing. Okay?
Don't you think you're driving too fast?
You're getting scared, are you?
What are you doing?
Sorry.
Oh! I nearly broke my jaw!
I didn't mean to do that.
This should cover it. Keep the change.
I need a coffee break. I had a cup of coffee and relaxed in the car. While I was waiting to see if I could get another customer,
Jesus. We got you, you little rat. Mr. Morello's pretty angry with you. We're gonna have to teach you a little lesson so you remember that it ain't right.
those bastards remembered the license plate of my car and took it on themselves to hunt me down.
Lou here'll fix your face a little.
Finish him off. Don't waste any more time on him.
It was clear to me that I had to get out of there fast. I couldn't handle that animal on my own. I said to myself that now was probably the right moment for Mr. Salieri to show his gratitude. Salieri's bar was just down the street, and the sight of it was certainly a lot nicer than a baseball bat to my head.
Got a handful of nothing, and I watch it like a hawk. Well, I'm doing okay. I'm living in a friend.
Salieri's boys saved my skin that time, but I certainly wasn't in a good situation. I had paid off my debts for the car repairs, but my boss didn't want to employ anyone who was in the mob. It just wasn't good business. When I saw the fancy getup of Salieri's boys, I thought that it can't be too bad to work for them. Besides, I had nothing to lose. Morello was out to get me, so driving a cab wasn't the best job. Plus, the prospect of Salieri's dough wasn't so terrible. So like I always say, better to die young and loaded.
Well, it looks like Morello is really trying.